know it. It's like, oh yeah, 2 plus 2 is 4. But like something harder, it makes you really want to think about it. Like you want to talk a lot about it to find the answer.
And they can get a wrong answer at first, then they keep on trying the same way, and they might do something different in the way to get the right answer.
So how do you feel, Isaac, about easy problems versus harder problems?
I feel good about big problems. I feel a little bit good about small problems. Because small problems I don't really like because they're already too easy for me.
So you like to be challenged?
Yes, I like to be challenged.
I'm 100% engaged with hard problem because it's gonna help me let my brain grow. But easy problems, I'm not really engaged to it because I already know. It's gonna be so easy. Harder problems are better because you get to be smarter, you get to think better, you get to make mistakes, you get to learn even more. I like doing everything for bigger problems. I like trying, I like making mistakes, I like hearing other people of how they did it so I could learn too if I made a mistake.
Common Core Math has 8 standards for mathematical practice. These are behaviors that make students strong mathematicians. An example of a mathematical practice is make sense of problems and persevere in solving them.
All right, so Jacob, tell us about the time when we had that particularly challenging problem as a math talk.
Well, at first I thought it was really hard and impossible to do, but I tried to do a strategy because there was a friendly number in the 19, so I thought, why not take a 1 away from the 24 and put it in, and there was kind of an error.
Well, when Jacob raised his hand and started saying what he did, everybody got really excited instead of like moaning about how hard the problem was. But instead they got really, really excited and wanted to go to their seats so they can solve the problem. And Jacob, he thought he couldn't do it, but he did. He was trying hard, so I think he got an answer.
When we were looking at it, we noticed part of it was wrong and part of it was right, and everyone had an idea of how to try and solve it. Then we went to our seats and worked on it for quite a while. So,
what would you say the mood of the class was?
Very excited because everyone had an idea of trying how to fix the problem and how to try and solve the problem.
And what was the result? Did we end up with a solution?
Yes, we did.
Almost every day we have a math talk. A math talk is when our teacher writes a math problem on the board and we try to solve it 3 different ways mentally.
And I'd like you to find one way.
This is one of our 2nd graders' math talks. Here a 2nd grader decomposed the first 2 numbers into 10s and 1s.
After that, they recomposed the 20 and 10 to make 30.
And they recomposed the 1s to make 10.
Then both 30 and 10 were recomposed to make 40. Once again, they decomposed 24 into 10s and 1s.
Then the student combined the 4 and 6 together to make a friendly number, 10. After that, they recomposed the 20 and 10 to make 30.
After that, the 2nd graders combined 40 and 30 to make 70. This is one of many strategies we use for this equation.